Welcome everyone to Market Astrology and Horoscope. My name is Yasko, and this prediction is for USA 2021. Let's get right to this. I'm not saying that I see a bull market, but America, a consumer market, a capitalist society, cannot survive without a vibrant stock market. Therefore, it has to recover from crises quickly. America acts quickly. It happened in 2008 debacle, and it is about to happen again this year in 2021. No, it is uh, a very different year. This year is a very different year. This year we have everyone from government, citizens, businesses, all locking horns or at odds with each other. You will sense that there is an air of ambivalence because this is like uh, parents versus children, youth versus old. So let's get with it. Deja vu, deja vu, deja vu. Americans can go back and read what happened in the 60s when the hippies expressed themselves against the establishment. They are the boomers today who occupy the top decision-making body. Many of them got a free education and moved up the corporate ladder and even parachuted handsomely. The baby boomers had the resources, have the resources such as education, work experience, and retirement funds. They also possess the political clout. They are self-interested and are kids who never grew up to be real adults. They want to live for a long time. The coronavirus has changed America by applying shock to the system. So today's generation of youth could find themselves to be the lost generation of the lost decade. And that's why they are discontent at the order that they have to exist in. So this 2021 chart shows young women and men expressing their will to the establishment run by the baby boomers who need to and want to continue working. Many of the boomers are not burdened by student loans because the government programs were abundantly funded, or America had lots of money back then compared to today. So we start the 2021 birthday with contention. Young women and men are expressing their will to the establishment, just like the hippies did in the 60s. Their money is about to go down from high to low and see their future less relevant. They see their foundation crumbling underneath them, and their work and health is now a big concern. Our national debt is just getting bigger. The older workers or those with seniority is in a better position. The older workers have reinvented themselves and are not going to remove themselves from the workplace. They have the education and experience to modernize the country or the industry that they work in. The young people are about to lose the harmony of life. There is also an issue regarding social distancing that does not sit well with young people, and that matter could also come up as one of their contentious issues. A lot of constraints were placed on them during the pandemic. Children are also desiring socialization with others, and there will be other non-economic issues that need to be addressed at this time. Maybe their mortgage is underwater. For instance, lenders could be foreclosing. Landlords could be evicting or canceling the lease agreements. The employee wages could be frozen, lessened, or garnished. Many of them could lose their vehicles. Some of these young people could be in conflict with the phone companies or electric companies. In many ways, they find themselves in disharmony. Their work life is also complicated and chaotic. For instance, if workers had to work remotely, there was a sense of something or someone important missing. This is indicated in the astrological chart. The environment is too restrictive, whether working at home or in isolation. Chaos becomes a problem that impairs productivity. Court battles and conflicts can be expected with television companies, airlines, auto companies, transportation companies, newly reorganized companies, entertainment businesses, agencies, or any manufacturing or manufacturer because of changes in technology. And I can go on and on and on and list a lot of companies. What's the government doing? It's reorganizing and modernizing the money or the monetary system. They may be the ones trying to help the young people. The government is working to establish its finances. They are managing the finances in good manner. There are no iffy shenanigans. Why? Because the moon is ill placed in the 10th, but is exalted in Taurus. It is actually trying to sort out the mess of the past 2 years or more. It's going to complete the mission. Government's sole interest is in reorganizing the nation's finances. They are involved with the people more than before. The government never involved themselves with the people like this. The government is very much a part of people's lives. The government is the creator, implementer, and even the allocator of resources to workers and businesses. Remember, the national emergency they had to respond to in order to save the workers and the businesses is probably the reason this is happening. America is now on its way to establishing order. At times, the government could be the arbitrator, but who else can do this? Let's examine the international relations. It is possible that the investors abroad who moved into U.S. debt as possible safe havens could be in conflict with the government. International trade is not flowing smoothly yet. There are a lot of barriers into 2021. Let's move on to the stock market. This is interesting because investment bankers or the brokerages are making a comeback. The dollar is now at its highest it can be and is about to take a turn downward. The oil is starting to recover for a bit. In May of 2021, there's a sudden shift in the stock market that could be led by the oil market. I'm not saying that it is soaring or the bull market is in place. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that the oil can peek its head for about a couple of months and show that it's alive. It's possible that OPEC or Aramco reorganizes or reinvent itself. Russia could also be the one to reorganize or reinvent itself. Either way, the oil is trying to make a comeback to fulfill the peak that it wanted to get to. Although I have not looked at Russia's chart, I think Russia plays a role in this comeback. Perhaps the US did engage in negotiations with Russia. Regardless, trading could be resuming like before, probably led by the investment bankers. Our government has been working hard to organize change and stabilize its monetary system as well as its currency. It is doing a good job. This is indicated in the chart. Debt or bonds are finally getting reorganized, and it is at its highest at this time, about to turn the corner. I think it is not going to be as volatile as 2020, even though the debt is colossal. For those of you who would like to read or learn my astrological methods, please be patient. I will put them on the website. Tune in to US 2022, which should surface right around end of 2021. If you like this video and feel that you benefited, please subscribe, share, comment, and push the notification button for the next video.